Hello, Krista! Today I'm gonna eat some candy! I don't know why people like these videos as much as they do, but they seem to. So, more candy for me. Here's the whole spread. All these candies come from Candy Babel, which is an awesome sweet shop here in Portland. It's on Alberta Street. But I was gonna do British candies, and they can't sell me British candies because all the British candies are getting stopped at customs because there's some sort of issue with Hershey's and Cadbury's. I don't really know what's going on. So instead, I just chose stuff out of the bulk bins that had the licorice and the bulk bins that were near the licorice. These were labeled neon fish, and they seem to be half fruit, half licorice. I'm pretty excited. That's really interesting. I've never had anything that tasted like that before. I mean, I've had orange and licorice, but never together. Really good. Very strange. Definitely like a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Awesome candy. These are some whimsical licorice animal gummies. I believe they're from the Netherlands. You got fish, seals, crows, and Scotty dogs. Oh. They're salty. Weird, not bad. I expected it to be much worse, but very strange. Not something I'm familiar with. I think maybe you could get used to it, but that's weird. Dutch people, you're weird. That's weird. These are more of a classical licorice gummy. You got bears, diamonds, and rounds, and they're all coated in coarse sugar. They got kind of squished amongst themselves, but they still, you can see cute faces, kind of. I have never had a licorice candy that good before. That was so good. It just had like the perfect consistency. It was chewy, but very soft, like almost as soft as a Jelly Baby. Almost a sarsaparilla flavor, almost like root beer. It was so good. Oh, 10 out of 10. Fantastic. I have really high hopes for these now, though they were in different jars and they do feel a little bit firmer. We'll see. Well, they're both the same. They have the same consistency, but different from the bears. Much firmer. They're good. I would still give them like an 8 out of 10, but I feel like I had to work a little bit harder at it. I can't remember what these are called, but there's some kind of licorice gummy, and I don't remember why they're in a lighter color than the others. Very light for a dark licorice. Well, that's all kinds of interesting. You can definitely taste that these have a totally different licorice flavor. Still licorice, but different. I wonder if they're using different herbs or something. They're a little firmer than the bears, a little softer than the other shapes. Real good, but just a whole different experience. I think I still like the bears best, but I'd give these a 9 out of 10. For some reason, these are called chalk licorice. It's not very appealing sounding, but they look good. I'm just kind of hoping that these are going to be like giant Good and Plenty's. They are not giant Good and Plenty's. So looking at the cross-section here, you got sort of like a creamy candy filling, and then there's a licorice gummy, and then there's like a hard candy coating. And they're all kind of licorice flavored, but so different. It was like you bit into it and then just a lot of stuff happened all at once. And stuff was melting away and crumbling and being chewy. A little overwhelming, but good. You know, I'd still give it a 7 out of 10, but there was a big difference between what I was expecting and what I got. These are some kind of cloudy licorice hard candy. I think they're Swiss, but that might just be because there's that cross on the front. They look like dirty ice. Yeah, so they're honey and licorice flavored, so they're real soothing. I imagine these would be great if you had a cough, but they taste amazing. They've got this sort of earthy sweetness from the honey. So good. I'd give them 9 out of 10. I would eat these whether I was sick or not, but definitely will save this extra one for the next time I have a sore throat, because damn. These were labeled dark chocolate lentils, and I'm pretty sure they're just dark chocolate M&Ms. I don't need to taste them to know that they're amazing, but I have. And they're amazing. I'm going to eat all of them right now. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. And that is all the tasting I'm going to do for you today, Krista. I will see you tomorrow, or whenever.